Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at what I consider the 5 greatest moments in delay pedal history and my tribute to those moments. But before we get into it, a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, The Pedal Movie. This is a documentary produced by the online marketplace Reverb. It's a deep dive into the history of guitar pedals and how they've shaped music as we know it. There are interviews with some of the greatest pedal makers past and present, as well as discussions with the biggest names in guitar. It's a fascinating look at those little electronic boxes that color the sounds of our guitars. I watched it the other day, and my review is 2 thumbs up, Sammy G certified fresh. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description. But anyways, let's talk delay. A delay pedal is really quite simple. It takes what you play, duplicates it, and plays it back a little while later. Most delay pedals allow you to change how long or short that delay is, how loud the repetition is, and how many times it repeats. Easy as that. It's a pedal that's essential in any guitarist's arsenal because, despite its simplicity, there are a lot of ways that it can be utilized. All the examples that I'm going to be doing today are going to be played through the Source Audio Nemesis delay. This guy has a few more functions than your most basic delay pedals. If you want to learn more about this, I'll put a link in the description. So what are the 5 greatest moments in delay pedal history? Well, that will change with everyone you ask, but one of my personal favorite moments dates back to the early 50s in the country music state of Tennessee, where Ray Butts built the Echosonic amp and sold it to Chet Atkins. This was the first guitar amp with a built-in echo effect, and the sound of a delay with a short, snappy repeat is called slapback echo. It's a defining characteristic in rockabilly music as well as early country. I've got the effect dialed in. You should be able to hear it pretty clearly if I just hit my open muted strings. Now this sound had been created in the studio, but the Echosonic made it possible for guitarists to use it live. And the second Echosonic that Ray Butts ever built was sold to Mr. Guitar himself, Chet Atkins, who would use the sound extensively throughout his career. The legendary Scotty Moore heard Chet Atkins playing one of these amps on the radio and then sought one out for himself. From then on, it was the only amp that he would use when he recorded with Elvis. This became the sound for this style, and before long, the effect was manufactured in standalone units like the Echoplex, and now you can easily recreate it in any delay pedal. So here is my tribute to the slapback echo made famous by Chet Atkins with his Echosonic. Moving on, we're fast forwarding to the early 70s and taking a flight from Tennessee to Kingston, Jamaica for the birth of the remix. Enter King Tubby, a Jamaican producer often considered the inventor of the remix. Back then, it was common practice for producers to take a song, strip it down to its individual tracks, add effects, remix it, and re-release it as their own version. This was a viable business back then because Jamaica didn't really enact copyright laws until the 90s. King Tubby had a bit of a leg up on his fellow producers. He had ran a radio station and owned an electrical repair shop. So not only was he able to get stuff that other people weren't, but he also knew how to use it. So his remixes ended up sounding completely fresh to the Jamaican audience, mostly because of the way that he used effects like delay. You can't have dub without delay. It is an effect that is deeply ingrained in the genre, and any guitar player who plays this style now will be recreating the sounds that King Tubby and his peers pioneered using their delay pedals. I've hooked up an expression pedal to my delay so that I can bring the effect in and out in the dub style. Check it out. And here is my tribute to this moment in delay pedal history. Alright, next up, let's fly from Kingston to France, 1979, where Pink Floyd is recording part of their album The Wall. There's delay all over this album, the intro to Run Like Hell, the subtle guitar parts in the background of Comfortably Numb. David Gilmour used delay as a bold rhythmic statement like this, as well as more of an atmospheric character for solos like this. The album is one of the absolute rock and roll masterpieces. Every guitar part's perfect. Every sound is perfect. Here's my tribute to it. For my next great delay moment, we don't have to travel very far, off to Dublin, Ireland, 1987, where U2 are recording their album Joshua Tree. Now, I can't, in good conscience, make a video about delay without talking about U2's guitarist The Edge. The iconic riffs that he wrote were as much about the guitar playing as they were the effect. The best examples of this, in my opinion, are on Joshua Tree songs like With or Without You, or Where the Streets Have No Names. Some people joke that The Edge is more of an effects player than a guitar player. But you know what? Whatever, it sounds great. He set his delay to repeat on the dotted eighth note, which makes it sound like the delay is filling in the notes around the notes. I've set my delay pedal to the same setting. Check it out. This effect is as much a part of the U2 sound as anything else. Here's my tribute to it. Finally, we're heading to the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, 2011, to some empty indoor parking lot where Rob Scallon is recording a video for his instrumental piece, Rain. Now, I gotta admit, there's a bit of bias me adding this to the list of the 5 greatest moments in delay history. Rob is a friend of mine, and we do happen to do fairly similar jobs, but this is one of my favorite YouTube guitar videos, and it also happens to feature a ton of delay. I remember that I used to think that YouTube was just a place where you'd go to watch music videos, or some dumb video of this guy in a blue Tony the Tiger shirt yelling at everyone. But then I saw Rob playing this wonderful solo guitar song. He became one of the first people that I subscribed to. I went and checked out what else he was doing, and I realized that this platform could be so much more than I thought it was. The song itself isn't especially hard, but it sounds amazing because of the delay effect. The video isn't some high-budget special effects affair, but rather just some guy with a good idea. Accessibility like this throws the doors open and invites people in. Rob was one of the guys who paved the way for me and many others, and his video for Rain is not only one of my favorite moments in delay history, but also one of my favorite YouTube guitar moments. Here's my tribute to it. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the 5 greatest moments in delay pedal history according to Ol' Sammy G. I'm sure you have some different moments that mean a lot to you. Please feel free to let me know what they are in the comment section. An especially big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, The Pedal Movie and Reverb.com. To check that out, there's a link in the description. I also know that there are a number of my fellow YouTubers who are making videos like this one on a variety of other guitar effects. To check those out, I put up a playlist in the description as well. Thank you all for watching. To check out another video like this one, hit that link up there. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and stay tuned for a wide range of musical content. If you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by leaving a comment or hitting that like button. Until next time, I'm Samurai Guitarist, and I'll see you again soon.